Okay, we are back in Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne. So, you can't fight the horseman yet, but I went ahead and looked at my fusion options. So I can fuse Uzume with Mikami into Horus. So I wanted to get Medea here, but even though it's on two of them, it was just too damn hard. So one thing to explain about inheritance, if you look, Horus repels Expel. If you didn't know, he's glowing, he's a light elemental. So as such, he will prefer light moves as such. So if you don't know, each move here has a percentage of it being carried over, and you basically re-roll if you don't get what you want. Now the thing is, since he's light has a much, much higher chance of getting transferred over. So as a result, I can't bring over like Fire Breath, or Zio, or Mazan. And this is probably one of the better rolls I've gotten. I would have liked to swap out Hama for literally anything else, because Daisoujou has Mahama Own, which is the superior one, and then Rakunda, I think someone has that already. But this is probably as good as it gets, so we'll take it. So there's Horus. So one of the things I was looking at doing was fusing the Arahabaki with the Gishan to make a Naga. Naga will evolve. The thing is, Naga on its own is just kind of crap where we're going. I was thinking if I could give it like Tarunda and Rakukash, it might work. But I just think Gishan is probably going to be better. By the way, in case you're wondering, for Drain Attack, that's a passive. Every time he hits something, he'll heal, which is pretty nice for just keeping him going. But the downside, though, is he has no physical moves to actually take advantage of that, so he only gains if he's hurt in the first place. So, I don't know, I may try to make an Arahabaki, to use Arahabaki for a Phantom, or just something else I happen to come across. So seeing that this thing is level 42, it makes sense that I'm as high level as I was, because I fought these all the time in the second Kalpa. This was like the single most frequently encountered enemy. So, if anything, that's why I'd say I'm level 39, when the things I'm fighting, in storyline-wise, should be, I want to say like 25, maybe 30 at the highest. In case you're wondering, it's like Kelpies, some certain slimes. I don't remember what level Mothman or Nue is. I assume Nue is like 31 because that's the level 1 I have. So, I don't know, maybe the 31's the highest, but still I'm like 8 levels over that. That is insane. Could make Yatagarasu, three-legged crow. Has mana aid, that... I think that's just like a bunch of mana back at the end of a fight rather than just walking around. I was contemplating trying to get a Baphomet. This has a pretty decent magic stat. He knows Makakash, which is the magic buff. It's just... it looks like he doesn't have the greatest move pool, period. Oh, we will find Sarutahiko where we're going. I could make one of these if I wanted. Weak to Nerve, nullifies the death skills, knows Lightoma, so that's kinda nice. Oh, what's he weak to? Nerve. Because if I were to use it, I'd fuse Earthis here into a Sudama. And the best move I'd have here would be like Zio and Anti-Force to transfer over. What does Sudama have? We're looking for the G-Ray. There it is. And no Zan. That's not that impressive, I'm afraid. Oh well. So I think I have one slot if I want to recruit something. I don't know how I upgrade this one more time. I want to say it's probably when we actually get to Asakusa. But I'm going to put a break here. So first things first, we want to add to the party Horus. So, it is time to enter the Ikebukuro tunnel and deal with the Oni that are there. I don't know if they're considered brutes or what exactly, but This is... it kind of varies on how annoying this maze can be. If I hurry, I can actually make it there in time for Kagasuchi so I can get a mystical chest, so I'm trying to beeline it. But anyway, we get a mantra that resets your encounter gauge. Last time there were demons here, and if you look around, it's completely empty now other than your random encounters. We will be returning here later on in the game. I forgot when exactly, but it's near the climax. I'll leave it at that. Anyway, for Ikebukuro Tunnel, it's Mudo City. I tried to record this earlier, and they seriously throw so many death spells at you, it is insane. But anyway, if you don't know where to go, talk to this soul. See that subway station over there? A bunch of mannequins just walked right in there. So if you remember, we looked in here earlier and it was locked shut. But now, the Ikebukuro Tunnel is open and it leads to Asakusa. So there are no encounters on this part, but there will be when we get down lower. The passage at the end of the station goes all the way to Asakusa. It's called the Ikebukuro Tunnel. Now there's another soul you can talk to over here. What? I'm sleeping, don't bother me. Sleeping on the job. What a lazy bum. As for this one, big group of mannequins went downstairs. My guess is they're going to try and revive the city of Asakusa. So, to better survive here, I'm going to ingest Anathema, so that I'm immune to Mudo. I'll change that when I'm getting ready to fight the Oni, but we'll cross that bridge later. So I'm going to talk to the souls as I make my way towards the mystical chest. There are other tunnels like this all over. They're all important as they connect different areas together, but actually, no one really uses them. So real quick, there's a blind spot of sorts from the staircase. The game will hide loot there from time to time, so make sure you check those, otherwise you may miss something. Like right now they're not, but they're going to hit you later. Is there anything good on the floor? I don't know if that's a reference to Lucky Find or what, but if you look at the vending machine, Atlas vending machine with Jack Frost on it. Jack Frost coffee. Must taste demonic. We'll talk to that soul in a second. But anyway, the annoyance factor is going to be made evident right here. So the Demi-Fiend does glow, and then you can look at the map too to get a little bit of information. We're looking for a hole in the wall, which we're going to step through, and if you go to the end, you'll see a mystical chest. So one thing worth pointing out is So as I was trying to say is, while using Anathema, I am slow as hell. But you want to use wind element here, so that's why I have Sarasvati here with the Mazanma. She can mop up large groups of enemy, and the ones that aren't weak to wind technically are weak to light. So if you want to gamble with a Hama spell, you can sometimes get a bonus turn. But anyway, Mystical Chest goes as a chakra pot. That's kind of helpful for dealing with Kinki. And in case you're wondering, this is the segment of the game that punishes you for doing the build that I did, which is heavy strength, because Kinki has 90% physical damage reduction. There's nothing in the game that actually gives you that much. Trade-off is he's weak to all elements, but you'll see what I mean. You're heading for Asakusa too? Yes. Then you'll need something that'll light up the way. They sell it somewhere. So this may catch you off, by the way. Sometimes there's loot down here too, so check that out. Now this part I'm going to give you a heads up, because it may make you jump. I know it's Halloween and everything, but there's going to be an Oni popping up right in front of me that is actually not an enemy. So don't jump. Oni! There's Oni inside. Well, I'm an Oni too, but I ran into a strong Oni inside. Plus I hear there's a total of 4 Oni. As for where you go, there's a hole in the wall here. This part goes a little bit further, which leads to another hole, but the holes lead to the same place, which is the terminal. So we can run right here. I'm going to go ahead and save, even though it really doesn't matter. This area sucks significantly. There's trap tiles, which are kind of annoying. But we got the chakra pot, that's what matters. And the thing is, I really have to be sincere about that, because I really am pressed for mana. So there's no light over here, but there is one over here. So we're going to run this way. Now, if there's a chest here, it will glow. So we don't have to worry about this. And in case you're wondering, when Kakasuchi runs out, I will go ahead and use Lightoma. You can also use Light Balls if you want, but it's not a big deal. So the room that I didn't go into over here is another ladder room. You only need to go in there if you fall for the trap. Mothman is a tad obnoxious just because it has so damn much HP. It takes a full round of characters to bring that sucker down. Okay. So we want to go in here. I can't tell if I'm on the side with the chest. I want to say that I am. So that's what a cash cube looks like in the dark, attack mirror. Now there's a trap if you go a little bit further down that's going to knock you to the floor below. And then you are given a walkway that's going to lead out of that door that I did not walk through. So if you get lost, hopefully that helps a little bit. Once Kakasuchi empties, I'll cast the spell. So this is a dead end in case you fall into a trap panel. And let's just light this sucker up. So if you remember the Pasaka that I got a while ago, this is where it really helps. So this is a dead end. And then this room right here, that's not actually there, that connects to the room up here that's also not here. And the only way to get to that room at the top is to go from underneath and fall through the trap. So we're not going to do that. Okay. There's a room with a ladder in it that also has a treasure chest. I don't remember where it is. I may have actually walked past it, but it doesn't matter. There isn't really a lot of primo stuff down here. Oh, wait a second, I think I know where that one is. I think it's this room right here that has a Takaja mirror, or Takaja stone. So anyway, for the first demon, our Oni fight, you need to go up here. We're going to take down the annoying one first. Thought you could save here, but I guess not. So I think that one takes you to Suiki. We'll come back. The terminal must be over here. Horus got paralyzed there. We can use Parlati to cleanse that. So over there is damage tile, that's that red smoke. There's more of it over here. So in order to walk over this without taking damage, you have to do what I did in the Kalpa, cast Liftoma, or use a Lift Ball or Lift Bell or something. But this will take you over to Kinki. So the Stone Cave title in top right tells you that this is a boss chamber. So we need to change our stuff around. So I want Kamudo for physical resistance because he's all about physical attacks. And then, like I said, he has 90% damage reduction for physical type, so I'm not hurting him. So we want to summon Gishan and Arahabaki. So if you're wondering why these guys, he has Bufala and Ice Breath with Ice Boost, just like I do. He also has Tarukasha and Turunda, so that's something to curb a little bit of the damage. He also has Rakukasha. And then Arahabaki will Null Fizz, so if he does any of his AoE stuff, it's getting cancelled out. In case you're wondering about healing, since Daisoujou does not have prayer at the moment, I'm just going to have to use bead chains and stuff, so I'll be on healing duty primarily. So go near him, that'll trigger a scene. What do you want? I'm Kinki, you filthy dog. Kinki is not listening. What will you do? I'll introduce myself, because that's how you make friends. Kinki's breathing is getting heavier. What? Hear that? Damn demon-human freak. Survival of the fittest. I will hunt you down. So pretty much if you can take this one, you're golden. Now what sucks though is Tarukasha is different from Makakaja. As a result, I do not actually get any sort of damage amplification. Wow. So if this happens, nail him. This actually takes away his damage reduction. So just cut loose. So Beast Knight gives him 2 turns. He's going to use a buff and probably swing at some, or debuff in this case, swing at someone. And gonna cast Sukukaja here. Only 100. We're gonna pass his turn. We're gonna use Bufala. Decent chunk. Then another Sukukaja, so I can possibly dodge his stuff too. It'd be nice if Arahabaki actually did repel Fizz, but... And Rakukaja does boost his defense against spells. So now we're going to go back to offensive duty. So Daisoujou does a little bit less. And you can see I did 15 less. But anyway, once you knock him low enough, he will start using Dragon Eye, so right here. That's it, you've gone too far, you son of a bitch. So really quick on the topic of monetization. So if you ever wonder why I don't really feel the need to monetize this channel or anything, what do I have that would seriously get through YouTube standards? Like, I'm legitimately asking. Because a lot of my stuff is so... I don't even want to call it edgy exactly, but it doesn't meet any standard they uphold. So yeah, that's the situation I'm kind of in with this. And we're going to pop a B chain here, because otherwise I'll probably never use the things. We're passing his turn because he doesn't have anything that can help. We're going to use Bufala. And Meditation. So it's possible you can drain all of his MP so he can't afford to use Dragon Eye anymore, but that will take forever. You'll probably actually kill his HP before you get rid of all of his MP. So the good news is he did hit Arahabaki. So I'm going to pass on this because I'm going to use the turn to give him a bead. Pass this. Bufala. I'm hoping he gets frozen. And then I can do this. And this. And this. And I'm actually going to use Bufala because I think it does more than actually hitting him. And he's down. The world needs you more than me. So he's pretty much your litmus test. If you can take him down, you're probably walking through this place. So right now I'm just turning the camera to make sure that there isn't any loot I'm passing up. Party-wise, we will return Gishan and Arahabaki back to stock. We will summon Sarasvat and Horus. So here's the bad news. I believe the terminal is right over there. The thing is, there's a trap tile right in front of me, so if you go that way, you're falling through. As a result, you do have to take the long way around. I'm actually going to go up here and see if I can find the second one. I got separated from my group. There are 4 ex-Mantra Oni here. They're scary. The leader owner's going to come out if you defeat the other 3, and he's really scary. In other words, I'm scared. That seems rather redundant. But yeah, I don't actually know if these guys you have to beat. It's just I'm doing it. So I wanted to say I'm doing this out of cruelty, not out of necessity. So we're going to ingest Anathema. We need Horus to pop a diorama on himself. And we're going to move through the door. I have Liftoma in effect. As I was trying to say, I have Liftoma in effect, so we may as well walk across it while we can. That looks like a Oni chamber thing. So we're gonna make a stop at the terminal. This is Terminal B. I passed up A. It's over by Fuki, or Kinki, I believe. Go ahead and drop a save because I don't want to deal with his ass again. I got really lucky with the freezes. If not, I would have to burn a couple more healing items to take him down. This is his chamber, isn't it? So this is the end of the line. I don't know if I can get across the... So I want to try to get across the damage tiles before Liftoma expires, so I don't have to recast it. So keep in mind it's going to go dark in a second. I'm going to have to recast it anyway, aren't I? Okay, so this is one of those rooms you can fall in through a trap into. Pasaka, lift me up. So we got Seduce. Repul spell. So that's the Stoma item. So it says B3 in the top right corner, and it still does. So that tells you there's no Oni inside this one. But anyway, that room up there that I turned away from, that's where you find Angioki, who only comes after you beat Fuki, Suki, and Kiki. No! I want to say this is trapped. Am I gonna get trolled? Light ball. I'm about to level. So this is a big circular area, by the way, B5. I don't know what's over there, but let's see. Starting to get a lot of stones. Soma droplet. I think this is the trap chest. Okay, so horse fell to a Mamudo, that's what it's called. So we need to revive him. It's going through a lot of Sarasvat's mana, I'm afraid. Now we summon him. We're going to have him go ahead and use Diorama on himself. And me. And let's see if this is trapped. No, I'm getting trolled here. So I think they're weak to Zio. Well, it doesn't really matter. I'm gonna put up a Sukakasha. I don't have a Secunda. They're a lot more manageable if they miss. Or die. Okay, there they finally missed. So you can see Daisoujou actually does more damage with his basic attack than his spells. And it's going to be that way for a little while until he gets more points in his magic, I believe. And I just leveled up while wielding Anathema, didn't I? Yep. So I'm tired of being the slow dude. So what's Mana Drain do? Drains MP from one enemy. It's either Mind's Eye or Might I want to get rid of. I can't get rid of Mind's Eye because I think I can get away with it. Anathema's acting violently, and it's cursed me. So I have to leave here somewhat soon. I forgot what curse does exactly, but you have to go to the fountain to get rid of it. friend told me they ran into an Oni after falling into a hole. I didn't see an Oni on this floor, though. Thank goodness. So I'm not exactly attacking all the time. That kinda sucks. Medicine, that's horribly obsolete by now. Three life stones, I have 1,000,000. So far the curse is not really screwing me. Yeah, you can talk to this guy for a light bulb, I think. In a world where God remains silent, do you find yourself in need of guidance? Yes. Very well. Take this. Light bulb. This is nothing, considering it's for the sake of this world. Please be careful. So behind me is where we fought Fuki, and this should be the terminal. So we have to completely leave to get rid of this curse. Closest healing fountain is either Ikebukuro or Ginza. It's up to you which one you want to go to. I want to say it's a little closer in Ikebukuro, even though they're adjacent in both cases. Mecha. That is insane. What's worse, I didn't actually recruit like a Shikome to see what I can fuse. Anyway, Ikebukuro Tunnel. And in case you're wondering about the Labyrinth of Amala, I'm not going back there until near the end of the game. Next up is Dante, if I remember correctly, and that's not fiend-wise, but the next area, that is. So anyway, you can see the whole subway thing here. You can see how these two link. That's a dead end right there. Making sure that there wasn't any loot behind me, because that would be playing a fast one, even though I should be able to see it. I'm gonna go ahead and go in here to get the Dakaja rock. You can see this even if it's dark. I don't think you can see it anymore though. Okay, Black Ooze joined the group. He's level 28. Odds are I'm just going to use him as fusion material, but worst come to worst, that's a foul, so I don't need to bother with Jive Talk later. So you need to go straight. So that's how you leave. How do I go deeper? This is a dead end. Unless... Okay, that be a ladder room? Well, they said you had to fall through a hole to find one of these guys. Because I don't think there's any behind Angyoki. Aha. So this one I still have to hit up. So to get there, I need to go up this ladder. That'll take me down to B4. Aw, man, that's the trap room. So yeah, I have been there. That'll knock me down to B5. So I think I'm gonna go straight for B5. Sarasvat had to eat a counterattack from Sarutahiko. Hold on, if I do that... Okay, that'll still take me to the same place. So you know what, for completionist sake, I will step on the... So as I was saying, for completionist sake, I'll step on the trap here. As far as I know, there's no real consequence for doing so, so why not? Those Mothmen did not like me. Let's see, I need to go through here. Damn. So where do I find these guys? Okay, so the only thing that will make sense is, in order to reach this area, this has to be a trapdoor going down, not up. Well, not falling from above. And yep, there it is. So Kagutsuchi's gonna run out, this is gonna go dark in a second. Kagutsuchi is full. Mystical chest yields an agility incense. That was worth it. Okay, level up time. Like, I don't really know how much magic I can use for the rest of the game, so I'm thinking I may want to put this in luck. So, it says protect against, but it offers no actual protection. It's not a null death or anything, it just lowers the chance of getting hit by Mudo, so that is worthless in my book. So Anathema is reacting violently. I'm not going to let it continue. I don't know what you could potentially get. I'm afraid of another curse when I'm right in front of a boss. So this is your full heal. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of Analyze because it's a waste. I don't remember what Preach does. So, Liftoma. If you know, Stone Cave. So this is going to be a fight. Yeah, I'm good with this one. So judging by the blue, this should be Suiki. This will be the guy that we had to fall through a hole to reach. I've never seen you before. I'm Suiki. I'm a cold demon. I won't do anything to you, so come over here. Okay. Eh, you got some guts. Okay. So, speaking of guts, let's ingest Gaia. You really want to have some fun with me, huh? So come here, will you? No. You coward. Then die. So if I went through all that trouble for Gaia, you can bet I intend to use it. So hit him with Fog. Tsukasha. Unfortunately, there's no Tarukasha here, I believe. I can hit with Rotunda, though. And at long last, I'm charging my laser. I don't actually have the laser yet, though, so just remember that part. So I could troll this guy if I brought in Arahabaki, but I thought he'd be using, like, water moves, you know? So this will lower him to the absolute minimum. Okay, after this I'm going offensive. 300. So that's like a tenth of his health, I think. I want to say they all have 3,000 other than Angyoki. Only 80? It's 100. So I'll keep up the Rakundas then. This dude's got some pretty good defense. So I could give him War Cry if I want to, make so even if he does hit, he doesn't really do much. Let's try my son. Yeah, that sucked. So I deal a little bit of extra damage. By the way, you could equip Watasumi or Miasma if you want to nullify that. Looks like Daisoujou is the big gun here. What's worse for him is I'm draining his mana pretty quickly. There we go, now I'm breaking 150. So keep in mind this was the guy putting me at 35 strength. This should also break 150 now. Hey, you're pissing me off, so get the hell out of here. So that means Dragon Eye, just like the Fuki. Missed. Actually, yeah, he missed. And he missed again. So pass to give this turn to Daisoujou. Because with him, drain his mana is looking to be like a actual option. That's an extra turn for me now, assuming he lives that long. Because he is hemorrhaging here. He might be stuck doing physical attacks now because he can't afford anything bigger. Well, I'm still draining his MP, so he still has some. It'll go down. Never mind. It will not go down before he does. Not bad. Who are you? A demon? A human? Again, Aquamarine, he wasn't really worth that much. So that gives me Force. No, that doesn't give me Force Boost, but it gives me mana gain on him, which is increasing his mana pool. Normally, I'd let this go, but I'm afraid he's not going to get rid of one of the Hamas. So right here, I do need to let my MP replenish. Let's go back to Anathema, but remember Miasma and Watasumi both null eyes. It's up to you which one you want to use. This one gives you a little bit more strength, while this one gives you more of everything. So what sucks here is I think the only way out is... Yeah, I have to go down. So what's interesting is this place is not dark. So this is a little bit of a reprieve zone. It's all the way at the bottom of all places. So I'm thinking about turning the recording off until I can find out the next one. So I'm probably going to be flipping through the map a bit. Okay, so I did find him. Just want to take a quick look. I do have anathema equipped. So what sucks is you either have to pay him off or fight him. You don't really get a choice. But he's over here past Angioki's room. So that's a dead end over there. We'll go this way. So I do need a diorama here. So we have a chest. I'm starting to think this is the only Mega 10 game I'm going to cover on the channel just because this encounter rate is insane. So I went all this way for a muscle drink. Not worth. In case you're wondering, he's over there. I don't know if I can get to him before Kakasuchi's gonna wear off. Might be a treasure behind me, don't care. Horus is weak to Mudo, in case you're wondering, so if anything is cast on him, it's more likely to connect. And I didn't really notice his mana pool is actually that big. So we'll toss Arahabaki back to summon him. As for... what does Arahabaki learn next? Mabufula. I don't think I'm going to be using him that long. So that's a dead end. This is him. So, heal up. And if his name is Fu-Ki, so if you don't know your Japanese, Fu is going to tell you he's a wind elemental. So I'd prefer not to learn Warcry off of this, but I might have to. As for party, Sarasvat's weak to fire. He's not... do I have anyone who actually can control him a bit? So he used to be able to. Keep in mind the anti-force overrides the weakness there. Nothing there. No. He repels mood, or he nulls death. Nulls ice. Weak to almost everything. Okay, so we're just popping Hifumi and like Matador. So this is Fuki. Yeehaw! I'm Fuki. You must have some time on your hands making it all the way down here. Give me some cash, then I can hook you up with some hot babes. Sounds good to me. No, I'm gonna give you an ass kicking, that's what I'll give you. I'm sorry, please, don't hurt me. Come on, I beg of you. Yeah, right. Take this, loser. So let's hit him with Fog Breath. Horus is a pretty rude bird, you know. As soon as he shows up, he starts spitting into the guy's face. No manners. If I know it better, I think he was some sort of pigeon. Or Kunda, so I can actually start hammering him. And we'll Fog Breath him one more time, so if he does try to swing at me, it doesn't connect. He's died 2 turns. So we're gonna have Horus heal himself, since he can afford to. Now Warcry will take down his buffs, as will Dakaja. So I have 2 ways to go about this. But for the time being, I want to use Tsukakaja to boost our evasion. start punching now. Rotunda, so he hurt more. So, most likely this guy's gonna be weak to electric, it's just I have... The only electric demons I remember getting are Lilim and, Shikigami. Some meditation's gonna hit him, not for a lot yet. But with this, Daisoujou should be able to start hurting him. Well, damn. Through the fog breaths and the Tsukikasha. Just want to point that out. So let's bring up Ishan. Actually, I think he does have a Zeo spell right there. So pass. Him for 150. Yep, weak to electric. If you kill me, you'll be making a big mistake, understand? So I'll pass this to Daisoujou. Daisoujou heals to full. Yeah, I don't think there's any incentive to use Tairokaja. I should deal more with Zeo and just comboing off that. So that's the last of his MP, I think. Yep. Since I didn't get the 150, I only got 100. That's what tipped me off that he was MP. So I'm not even going to cast anymore. I'm beating you down with my bare damn hands. You're going to sit there and take it. We get a sapphire for our trouble. So first things first, switching back to Anathema. I'm gonna go to Asakusa before... Actually, do I want to go to Asakusa? So I took a little bit of damage there. He doesn't have anything. Is Arahabaki weak to death or anything? Oh no, he knows it. That's cool. Yeah, I can afford to get rid of Mamudo. So I don't know if there's anything on the tracks. I'm gonna walk down it. And I don't see it. I don't know if I want to put this in agility or vitality. I think agility will help more. So Mamudo is completely worthless. Yeah, I'm cool. Don't curse me again. No relief, I tell ya. Okay, we need to go this way. Where's that mannequin? There it is. You came from Ikebukuro? Were you attacked by an Oni? Luckily I wasn't. Kuramae Station, the end of the Ikebukuro line. Okay, I'm not seeing anything on the platform. Let's get out here. Just notice the encounter gauge has gone to blue. Thing is, once we hit Asakusa, most of the 4 horsemen become unavailable. Asakusa is north of the exit. In the Asakusa video, I'll kill 2 of the horsemen, I think. And then I'll probably do that stupid Puzzle Boy game that I hate so freaking much. That's the other minigame, and it's tedious. It's just one of those things where I'm going to pull up a walkthrough and go off that. So I'm kind of concerned about the angels that are appearing here. We're going to switch over to Kamudo. Oh, you can't change when cursed. That sucks. So let's get in here as fast as possible. This is Asakusa. We may have some scenes upon our arrival. Welcome to the village of the mannequins. The flames of the candelabrum with sovereignty are flickering wildly. Welcome to Asakusa, the city of the mannequins. It has such a sweet ring to it. We're no longer the slaves we used to be. We're free. There's nothing that can hurt us now. The mantra? We don't give a damn. I'm probably going to leave Anathema alone in the future. So in case you're wondering where the horseman is, it's dead ahead. For the Cathedral of Shadows, I'm a little curious on what all I can fuse. I don't really need anything special for Angioki. He's actually the easiest of the bunch. Black Ooze, I can make a Blob, a Naga, Legion, Orthrus. I don't know if I want the Legion though, that's the thing. As for Gishion, make Yatagarasu somewhat soon. This is a maybe, because I can give it a bunch of buffs. Sugukaja, Rakukaja, Tarukaja, I wouldn't even bother with Taranda because I have Warcry. It's just I want to make sure it has Raycarm. Actually, would I really want Raycarm? I'll worry about that off camera. So here we get the whole flickering thing, and I'm gonna have to take him down in the start of the next video just so I stop getting that. So we have a new junk shop which has new Magatama, such as Nirvana. So to maximize your tickets, buy that, turn around and leave, you get a lucky ticket. So we get the flickering message. Buy Gehenna. Leave. So I think I have 5 of those now. So in case you're wondering what I picked up, Nirvana is one of the ones I've been waiting for. Gives you Violet Flash, but after that it gives you Divine Shot. That's my preferred physical attack. And then you can see Gehenna's all the way over here with Hellfire. I believe Gehenna's the one that gives you Magma Access. Like, I'm never gonna do Digital Devil Saga, but if you want to know, the Demi-Fiend is the secret boss of that. Magma Axis is one of those moves he'll use to mop the floor with your group. So, you get a chance to use it here yourself, before it gets turned on you later. So right here is the terrifying demon, and nope. Hijiri's here. See his leg? Hey, you made it. Sorry if I pressured you too much, but I managed to get here after all. It took a while, but I was finally able to pinpoint the route to this terminal. Not bad for an ordinary human, eh? Oh yeah, I found out something interesting about Asakusa. This is where the mannequins are created. They're made from the black mud that's scooped up from a river around here. No wonder they want to rebuild this town. Anyways, like I suspected, the terminal here isn't under Nilo's surveillance. It's perfect for monitoring their activities and finding out about the nightmare system. I just started investigating, so I need some time. Shouldn't take too long, though. Why don't you go look around for a while? So I'm probably going to equip Nirvana when I go fight Angioki. So this makes me very lucky. But yeah, you probably have noticed I don't really care about learning a bunch of moves I'm just going to forget right away. But we finally have a Magatama that I want moves from. So real quick, let's bench our Habaki to bring back Sarasvati. There's some more exploring I can do, but I'll worry about that later. So real quick, I have a rare opportunity. Check it out. Level up is 6,666 EXP. By the way, take off Nirvana when you get downstairs because you're going to start getting blasted by Mudo spells again. Just put it back on when you're getting ready to fight Angioki. So back to Anathema. Okay, it's to the right. So unfortunately I'm too slow, so I'm gonna have to put a break in the video while I prime this. Okay, so here we are outside of Angioki's door. The three Oni are defeated. I'm going to go ahead and pop in Nirvana. And this team's as good as any, it doesn't really matter. My name is Angioki. Are you the one who slew my partners and awakened me? I sliced and diced him. Insolent fool. Learn your weakness through my illusions. So you have to play a minigame. Which one is not like the others? What you see may not necessarily be true. So I don't know what happens if I use Fog Breath. Let's see. Interesting. So Subukaja. Boom! And Rakundo. Man, he is not going to have fun when I start using Dakasha. If I even bother using it. I will do it here, though. So if you look closely, number 3 here is the one with the shadow. If you come here during full Kakasuchi, the real one will have a shadow. Otherwise, you kind of have to play a guessing game. Yeah, I'm gonna let him build those up, I think, before I pull the rug out from under him. Looks like I can't quite tell. Of course, it's a little too bright. It's number 4. Oh my god. Keep in mind I'm weak to that. So I need to get another Sukukash out. I'm going to have Sarasvati do that for me. Number 3 has the shadow. So I'm gonna pass the turn. Hit him with Dekaja. Hit him. Pass the turn because Horse should hit harder. And meditation. So I think this guy has like 5,000 hit points, but luckily I'm hitting for 200 a pop with just me alone, so he won't last long. But anyway, if you have Dekaja, this is much more tolerable, since you can force him into a loop until he goes out of magic. He's using Dragon Eye this time. I was wondering if he was going to use Budoon. It's probably supposed to be pronounced Budoon. It's just I don't really care for the whole double O thing. This time it's number 1. Left circle. It's looking like his defense is reset. I'd have to hit him with fewer condos to make him weak again. Shadow is number 4. Okay, now with everyone working together, I'm dealing about 350-ish. And I don't think I can't remember ever running this guy out of MP. He's not like Fuki, where it's actually fairly easy to do. So not the most glamorous fight, but this is the safe and easy way to deal with him. Number 2. like number 1. Go with Dakaja so we can hit him. There we go, we're starting to hurt again. For a second there I thought he was actually dead just from the way he was moving. Number 1 again. Slow and steady, he'll do it. So I don't know how much it costs to use Dragon's Eye, but the buffs are like 12 MP each. So that's 36 plus whatever he spends on Replicate and the Dragon Eye per turn. Looks like number 4. Number 2. And I got 2 crits. Take that, Dante. You saw through my illusion. Will this be the last I see of the world? Insufficient MP, wow. Just in time, because that looked like it was heading for me. So I'm taking whatever he has left. He was completely out. So, I think that's the end of the fight. I don't know if he actually has any moves that don't require MP, but he's dead anyway. Remember, there's not always just one truth. We get a pearl for our trouble, everyone and everything levels up. I'll go for bulk. So we get Violet Flash here. Type Expel one enemy. I don't know if this is a death move or what, so I'm not gonna bother with it. Nirvana's acting violently. Fully heal the party. Daisoujou levels up, he picks up Preach. Type Mind. That's not bad. Can get rid of him. Actually, get rid of my Hamon, because I don't really care for Hama stuff. Plus, I can see Preach being helpful at times. There's Dakunda at long last. I wonder what I'm gonna get rid of first. Later. He's gonna learn Liftoma. Not bad for Whippersnapper. Mamudo Rock, even though he's supposed to be weak to that. So here's Force Boost. So I'm gonna get rid of Seduce because I hate these recruitment moves. If I wanted to talk to the thing, I'd talk to it myself. And now we can enter this room. So I thought there was a mystical chest here, but I guess not. So let's grab this one first. We got a bead. And what could be in this one that's flashing green? Why, it's the Magatama Murokumo. So as for Murokumo, you can see it's the next one in sequence. You're weak to fire and ice, but you resist physical. And then they tell you this is ailment void, so you get void mind, void nerve, void whatever. Overall, we're probably not going to use that one. It's pretty nice that it gives you strength and magic, it's just the weaknesses really suck. Anti-expel, I want to say divine shot's the one after that. Oops, we don't want miasma, we want anathema. So we can't open it from this side, but I'm going to go ahead and save and call it quits here. We made it to Asakusa. When we pick up next time, we will be in the Asakusa save room, and we'll be looking to go bust some fiends. I'm the Hero of Light. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.